Okay, good good evening, everyone. Okay, my name is Ray, R-A-Y, and I was actually invited by Rachel, and then I just met Rachel actually a week ago, and then when I was like went for diving course. Okay, yeah, and I'm actually my role. I mean my role in my industry at the moment is like marketing. I'm doing marketing, and I'm quite specialized in HR and also IT industry. If you have any questions, and then yeah, we can share around. Thank you very much. Thank you. Nice meeting you.
Thank you, Ray. Nice to meet you. Okay, so maybe our next guest, can we invite Wen? Can you turn on your video? Can you invite our guest, Wen? You're unmute now. Hello. Oh, okay. What about another the next guest, Carrie Chong? Carrie Chong, can you hear us?
Yes, I'm hearing, but I'm not convenient for video, so I can only speak.
Okay, it's all right, no problem. So can you introduce your name, your occupation, and how do you get to know our club meeting tonight?
Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Kean Chong, and my occupation is an account assistant. And then I invite from Georgia.
All right, thank you, Karin. So I think let us invite our another guest. Jason, what about you? I saw you the first person to come in. So please introduce yourself. Thank you.
Okay, so good evening, everyone. So my name is Jason. So I'm working as a chemical engineer in Pasir Gudang. So I have joining 1 year experience in Toastmasters Club, but in Malacca. I just moved to Johor around almost 5 months. So I get the contact through Eves lah. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Jason. So before starting the so later on, maybe during pivot time, I want to get more detail from our new guest again. So now we shall start our meeting, proceed to our meeting. So before start our meeting now, I would like to mention some ground rules which we follow in our Toastmasters Club's meeting tonight.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So first, our ground rule. Please turn off your handphones or put them in silent mode during the meeting. And please put yourself on mute when you are not speaking. Please turn on your video so that we can see your beautiful face during the meeting. And please pin the timer prior to delivering your speech. Lastly, sitting in your good posture will be allow you to be more relaxed and enjoy throughout the meeting. Thank you. I will stop sharing now. And now I will invite our club president for his opening speech. Let's put up our hands together to welcome President Max Law. The stage is yours, President Max. Thank you.
Thank you, our Sergeant Level for your introductions. Good evening, Mrs. Past President Raymond Chai, Division G Director, Presentation Master Level 5, Sujata Kumar, fellow Toastmasters, and our distinguished guests. Welcome to Sutera Utama Toastmasters Club 41st regular meetings. Fellow Toastmasters, have you all noticed today what is the difference and the special in our today agenda? Have you seen today our agenda has 3 prepared speakers, but we have 6 evaluators. Initially, I was like, wait, how come? How come with 3 speakers but 6 evaluators? So when I went into the details, I saw, oh, the last 3 evaluators are evaluating the first two evaluators, and a table topic masters. I was like, oh, okay, a very well arrangement of the agenda. I would like to say this is really a well arrangement of the agenda. To have this kind of arrangement, we need to have two criteria. First criteria, you need to be very fully aware of all the projects in the 11 pathways. Second criteria, you need to have a well-record of all our 28 members, the educational progress. So you only can make this well and insightful arrangements. So over here, I must have your hands together to give a round of applause to our Vice President Education, Eve Tan. Please. So if well done. Over here, I also would like to extend my gratitude to all the mentors, because every mentor is giving themselves, devoted themselves to guide every member in our club to make our new members easier on track to Toastmaster system on this journey. Thank you so much, team. All right, today our meeting's theme is about self-discipline. Talking about this self-discipline, I have quite a consonant with it, because I was a discipline master in an organization a few years ago. So I am fully agree that disciplines is the key to high efficiency and effectiveness. I believe everyone, you could have a different goal in your various aspects of life. For example, your financial goal, working goal, learning goal, family goal, or even say Toastmaster goal. Take an example. If you want to achieve Triple Crown in this term, which is within next year, 30th April, from now, you still have 6 months. To complete this Triple Crown, you need to complete level 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's say level 2, 3, 4, you need to complete about 7 speeches in these 6 months. How to complete? You every month, you just discipline yourself, deliver 1 speech. Every month, 1 speech. And your last 7 speech, you can deliver in a special event, such as speakathon or any other special event. So make yourself accomplish your first milestone in Toastmaster journey. Believe me, this is where your confidence and your self-esteem coming from. Talking about self-discipline, I have another perspective about these self-disciplines. I think that self-discipline, the persons, is a person who is very serious about the target, goal, objective, promises that given to himself. All these promises is given to himself, not given to others. The person who is serious about own promise, he is a person respecting his own words. He is a person respecting himself. A person who is respecting himself, how can we not trust him? So fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to be trusted, if you want to gain the confidence from others, ask yourself first, are we enough of self-discipline? All right, right now I would like to invite today's Toastmaster of the evening. She is a right example of self-discipline. If you have her Instagram, you will see how diligent and hardworking she is, especially in her exercise routine. She is a mother of 3, but you will wonder how fit is her body. I think one of the keys is self-discipline. May I have your hands together to welcome today our beautiful and charming Toastmaster of the evening, also our treasurer, Persuasive Influence Level 1, Rachel Wu. Rachel, over to you.
Thank you, President Maxlow. I'm the mother of 4, not mother of 3. Good evening to District Officer, Club President, fellow Toastmaster and distinguished guests. Welcome to Sutera Utama Toastmasters Club. I'm your Toastmaster of the evening tonight, Rachel Wu, Processes Influence Level 1. A warm welcome to Division G Director Sujata Kumar, Presentation Mastery Level 5. Our theme this evening is self-discipline to change your life. Self-discipline is the ability to push yourself forward, stay motivated, and take actions regardless of how you are feeling physically or emotionally. Self-discipline gives you the power to stick to your decision and follow them through without changing your mind, and is therefore one of the important requirements for achieving goals. The ability leads to self-confidence, self-esteem, and inner strength, and consequently to happiness and satisfaction. Let us set our self-discipline from this moment to create our powerful self-discipline and wonderful life. All right. For the benefit of the guests, I shall briefly walk you through the history of Toastmaster. Toastmaster was founded by Dr. Repsy Smedley on October 22, 1924 at the YMCA in Santa Ana, California, when there was a need of improving communications, management, and leadership skill in the community. Today, Toastmaster is the worldwide non-profit education organization which empower people to become more effective speakers, communicators, and leaders. Pathway Learning Experience is Toastmaster education program, which is designed to help members build the competencies to communicate and lead. It has 11 specialist learning paths and show to choose from. You may choose the path that cater to your current goals. A typical Toastmaster Club meeting consists of 3 main segments. Prepare speech sections. Member deliver project speeches. Table topic sections, known as impromptu speeches, or audience members and guests get to speak on their own feet based on topic selected on the spot. Evaluation sections, feedback will be given to project speakers. Next, I will introduce some appointment holders tonight who will assist in the running of today's sections. Please wave at the camera when your name is called upon so everyone can identify you. All right. First of all, we have our Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Golai Hawk, who has assisted in Kidding Starting Tonight program. Next, we have our IT man, Toastmaster Lee Caso, our John Master. To help capture our joyful moment this evening, we have our photographer, Toastmaster Annie. Next, to keep track of the time, to ensure the meeting runs accordingly to schedule, we have our timer, Toastmaster Noah Ling. Introduce to you our R counter, Toastmaster To Sing Po, who will take note of all pause filler like la, used by our speakers. To monitor the assembly as well as improper use of language, we have our Grammarian, Toastmaster Isan. Please help me to welcome Toastmaster Isan to share with us the word of the day, relentless. Over to you, Toastmaster Istan.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the evening. Dear Toastmasters and our lovely guests, as a grammarian, my role is to pay close attention to all speakers, monitor language and grammar usage. I will also take note of any improper language, including misused words, incomplete sentences, mispronunciations, poor sentence structures, as well as grammatical mistakes. And I will also point out on excellent use of words, phrases, or sentences. And as a grammarian, it's also my duty to introduce the word of the day and our club special idiom of the day, which is something very cute beside me. Yeah, this one. Eagle beaver, like this. Okay, this is who I captured just now, is used by our sergeant at arms today. Eagle beaver is meaning to a keen and enthusiastic person who works very hard. Example, like when she started working, she was a real eagle beaver. Or the show was just about start before 10 p.m., but eagle beavers usually begins arriving in early afternoon to seek to have a prime viewing spot. So please use more eagle beaver in your speech today whenever you have the chances to talk. And our word of the day is relentless. Relentless is continuing in a determined way without any interruptions. This one. An example, like he is campaigning relentlessly, trying to build support. Or, for instance, the side effect of a chemotherapy, hair losses, nausea, relentless vomiting are clear markers of a very severe illness. So that's all from me, and thank you. Back to you, TME.
Thank you, our English teacher of the day, Toastmaster Istan. Last but not least, our gorgeous General Evaluator Division G Director, Ms. Sujata Kumar. Presentation, Mastery Level 5. Who will keep an eager eyes overseeing the meeting and conducting the evaluation section. All right, without further ado, we will move on to the first agenda of today's meeting, a special, joyful moment to celebrate, to conduct the new member induction ceremony. I should now invite our VPM. Let's welcome Strategy Relationships Level 2, Joyce Ng. Over to you, Joyce.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the evening. Hi, fellow Toastmasters. Before I begin, I would like to ensure every one of you have seen the slides. So this is a moment that we are waiting for. It is now our duty and privilege to induct the two members into our Sutera Utama Toastmaster Club. So this is a very important occasion because both for these new members and for our club, these individuals have come to Toastmaster seeking to improve their communication and leadership skill. And now we have an opportunity to help them to learn, grow, and achieve. I will now call our new members forward and ask them to join me at the lectern. Please hold your applause until the ceremony is completed. Jonathan Koklia, Toastmaster Jonathan Koklia, Toastmaster Lydia Go Shui Rui. You are joining a worldwide organization that has helped more than 4 million people to learn to communicate more effectively. As a member of Sutera Utama Toastmasters Club, you will benefit from a proven program of self-development. You will become a part of an outstanding group of people who are dedicated to helping one and another in a spirit of sharing and enjoyment. So, Mr. Vice President Education, have these new members have been given an opportunity to discuss their needs and goals with the club? And have they told how the Toastmasters program works and informed of the many benefits they will receive, as well as the obligations of membership?
Yes.
So, may I know who have been assigned as mentors for these new members?
we have our Toastmaster of the evening today, Rachel, to be Jonathan's mentors for his Toastmasters journey onwards. And we have Bernard, our seasoned Toastmasters, our Jagu, to assist Lydia Go on her journey.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Vice President Education. So would this Toastmaster please stand? As experienced Toastmaster, you have been asked to help these new members get off to have a good start. Do you accept this responsibility and pledge to share your knowledge and experience with our new members so that they can immediately begin to benefit from their Toastmaster membership? Toastmaster Rachel Wu and Toastmaster Bernard Wong.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Now, the memberships in this club and the Toastmaster International is a privilege that carries in many rewards. Yet it is also placed a certain obligation upon who you are. So we are a group of people who brought together to do things we could not accomplish alone. So our collective obligation is to grow and improve ourselves and to share the knowledge and experience with fellow members in a spirit of enjoyment. So that means you must work diligently towards our self-development, evaluate others' speeches in a spirit of support and sharing, assist the club in reaching its goals, remain positive, and keep a smile on your face. We ask you, our new members, to dedicate yourself to personal growth, to share this great gift with your fellow members, and help this Toastmaster Club strong and dynamic. So I would like to invite our new members to raise your right hand to take an oath. As a member of Toastmaster International and Sutera Utama Toastmasters Club, I promise, can I invite Jonah to read from number 1 to number 5?
Sure. To attend club meeting regularly, to prepare all my speeches to the best of ability, basing them on projects in the pathway program, to willingly prepare for and fulfill meeting assignments, to provide fellow members with helpful constructive evolution, to help the club maintain the positive, friendly environment necessary for all members to learn and grow.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Jonathan. Now I would like to invite Toastmaster Lydia Go to read from number 6 to number 10.
Okay, thank you, Joy. 6, to willingly serve my club as an officer when called upon to do so. 7, to treat my fellow club members and our guests with respect and courtesy. 8, to bring guests to club meetings so they can see the benefits Toastmasters membership offers. 9, to adhere to the guidance and rules for all Toastmaster education and recognition programs. 10, to maintain honest and highly ethical standards during the conduct of all Toastmaster activities.
All right, thank you so much, Toastmaster Jonah and Toastmaster Lydia. You may put down your hand. Now, I would like to invite Toastmaster To Sheng Pu as a representative of our clubs to read the pledge. May I invite Toastmaster?
Yes.
All right,
Okay,
sure.
can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So shall I start? So
Yes, please.
So would all club members please stand and repeat your club preach to its new members. We the members of the Sutera Utama Toastmasters Club preach to support you in your quest for self-development, to provide you with positive, helpful evaluations, to maintain a friendly, supportive atmosphere, to give you opportunities to help others and to make your Toastmasters members shape a rewarding and fulfilling experience. Back to you, Joyce.
Thank you so much, Toastmasters Cheng Pu. Now, welcome our new members and let us give them a round of applause. Back to you, Toastmaster of the evening.
Can we take a picture together with the cert? Thank you.
All right, that everyone, we have a special moment for our new members. Now, we have specially prepared this Toastmaster International new members cert. Can I invite Zoom Master to spotlight on our Toastmaster Lydia Go together with President Max, and spotlight on me itself, myself. Can I invite photographer to capture the picture?
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay. One more.
All right.
One more. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Thank you so much. Can I invite Zoom Master to spotlight on our next new Toastmaster members? Jonah? Okay. So our photographer.
Okay. Wait, I haven't seen Jonah in the screen.
Can I invite our Zoom Master to pin on Jonah?
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Thank you so much, our photographer Annie. So back to you, Toastmaster of the evening.
Rachel, back to you, Toastmaster of the evening.
Oh, thank you, Joyce, and warm welcome to all new members to Sutera Utama Toastmasters Club. Congratulations on embarking on your Toastmaster journey, and we look forward for your self-discipline to grow and stick together in Sutera Utama Toastmasters Club. All right, moving on to one of the most important segments in the Toastmaster meeting, prepared speech section. Our first speaker this evening will be delivering her level 1, project 2, evaluation and feedback first speech from the presentation mastery part. The purpose of this speech is to present a speech on any topics, receive feedback, and apply a feedback to second speech. The time allocated for this speech is 5 to 7 minutes. May I please have the timer to demonstrate the timing sequence with me? Timer, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, at the 5 minute, the green screen will be displayed. At the 6 minute, the yellow screen will be displayed. At the 7 minute, the red screen will be displayed. And 7 minute 15-second mark, a bell will be shown. The evaluator for this project is Toastmaster Chen Yang. He will delivering his level 1, project 2, evaluation and feedback, evaluator speech from the innovative planning path. The evaluator for his project is motivational strategy level 4, lemon chime. The speech title is Say Goodbye to My Commander. The speaker, she has 30 years experience in real estate, head of corporate divisions, team leader for property agents, and take care of corporate claim, project sales, and industrial lending and selling. Language is her biggest challenge, therefore, she was here. Please help me to welcome Toastmaster CN Wang. Say goodbye to my commander. Say goodbye to my commander, Toastmaster CN Wang.
Thank you, TME to not ratio. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good evening, presidents, fellow Toastmaster, and welcome guests tonight. My speech for tonight is say goodbye to my commander. Yeah, I already told you many times. You must shower before 5 p.m. Yet, ladies must speak slowly and eat quietly. Yet, why you never score 90 marks in your exam? You will not able to enroll in university without this amount, this mark. I was raised in a conservative family by an army commander by my late father. We have not only listened to him, also we buy everything from study, behaviors, and working. We are not allowed to have our own thinking. Most of the Asian families, Asian parents thinking this is good for the children. This one that I agree and believe, because all my siblings are grow up in a good behaviors and positive fellow members. How about your parents? Are they a commander in the family too? Asian parents concerned about academic performance. Children must and expected to study very hard with flying color in their exam, in which science class will be the final destination in their high school exam. In 60, science class student is equivalent with going to professional job, earning good money, better life, and get rid of the poverty. Unfortunately, I didn't make it. I complete my Form 5 and choose to start my work. I was an obedient worker for first 10 years. After marriage, I wanted to spend more time with my children, so I choose to start working as a real estate agent, focusing in corporate leasing. And monkey see, monkey do. I turned into Army Commander too. I copy and paste what did my father teach me and teach my children. It's good for my children too. Until one day, I was driving with my expected client and passed by a mosque, and it was a Friday prayer hours. The mosque calling is very loud. We stuck at the traffic jam next to the mosque. The 4-year-old girl, little girl, and asked her father, "Why, Dad, why is so noisy?" The father tried to explain to her, "This is mosque calling for prayer." She then replied, they will scare my brother. She's still sleeping. It's too loud. No manners. Could you imagine? This word come up from a little girl. I was so shocked, and it triggered me that this should be a right way to educate my children. Give them a courage and brief them to speak out and fight for whatever they want. Immediately, I changed my way of educating my children. No more instruction, no more commander, and just guide them. Listen to their opinions and allow them to work out what they want. Accept the reason, and we discuss or debate to fight for it. I always tell my children, if you want to do something, you must ask and explain and fight for it. Remember, think differently and accept challenge should be start from us as a parents. 12 years ago, when my youngest daughter finished her Form 5 with straight A, by right, she should continue from Form 6 or enroll to university. But she wanted to be an exchange student to Japan for 1 year. Not to take up any exam or courses, just for fun, cultural exchange, and learning language. This price that she was going to pay is late delivery, late enrollment to university, and will be older in the classroom. Those days, everyone crazy with Japanese drama, just like Korean drama right now. That is the reason she take up language, Japanese language. And we let her fulfill her language dream. For 12 months, she enjoyed the Japanese high school life and experienced the language translator for a few months. And she spent 2 years in Japan, which means she will delay 2 years to complete her uni. Did she regret? No. Until today, we never regret, and on the support her decision. The real life experience gained her a lot of knowledge that you couldn't find in the books. She also discovered that she's real interest is languages. She is proficiency in 4 foreign languages, and her multi-language ability and life experience really had gained her a lot of knowledge and helped her on her profession job. So my friends, nothing is 100%. What makes important is think differently, do differently from time to time. Learn through the process. You will know the words, what works better than you, and make use are better than person a happy life. Bye, my commander. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster TME.
Thank you, CM, for your sharing. It is definitely a real journey for me too. Actually, I also don't like the commando in my family when I was kid. But so sad, I also become a commander for my family now. All right. Our second speaker this evening will be delivering her level 1 project 3 from the dynamic leadership part. The purpose of this project is for the member to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and apply a feedback to the second speech. The time allocated for this speech is also 5 to 7 minutes. The evaluator for this project is Toastmaster Moon Law. She will be delivering her level 1, project 2, evaluations and feedback evaluator speech from the strategy relationship part. The evaluator for her project is our DTMCP Law. The speech title is Black Gold. The speaker is a living specialist and a food and natural lover. Let's welcome Toastmaster Hui Ting with her speech title Black Gold. Black Gold Toastmaster Hui Ting.
Good evening. I will share my screen before my speech. So can you all see my screen?
Yes, it's visible.
Yes.
Thank you. Good evening, fellow Toastmaster and guests. Have you ever thought about where your food waste goes after you throw it in the trash? Food waste is a global issue. It may surprise you to learn that we lost around 1/3 of the food produced on our planet, and this amount to around 1.3 billion tons a year. And about 3,000 tons is actually still edible, and this could be fixed approximate 2 million of people. So in Malaysia, 25% of an average Malaysian income is spent on the food and beverage, and 25% of food are wasted during the preparation, production, and consumption. So do you know how much waste does a person produce daily in Malaysia? You may key in your answer in chat box. So I will show you answer now. Malaysians produce an average 1.64 kg of waste a day, and 55% of solid waste disposed at Malaysia landfill comprise of food. According to Solid Waste Management and Public Cleansing Corporation, 16,688 tons of food waste daily generated by Malaysians, and the amount of food waste in Malaysia is enough to feed 12 million people a day for 3 meals. On top of that, the amount increased about 15 to 20% during the festive season. Report to the news by Malaysia in March 2020, Malaysia generated over 200,000 tons of waste a month during the first movement control order, and mainly is food and plastic. So where our food waste comes from? Number one, the source of the food waste is domestic waste, which from the household. Based on the SW code data in 2017, the household contribute 45% of food and organic waste. So the second is the night market. And the third, the waste from the food court, then come from the food and beverage sector. In order to reduce the waste going to the landfill and generate greenhouse gases, one of the best things you can do to live in a greener and more eco-friendly way is compost food waste instead of throwing it away. Composting is far easier than you may imagine. Even if you don't have a garden or outside space at all, there are ways to compost food waste. So what we want is turn the waste into compost for a farm, and farm produce food for our community. Now, how to start our own composting in home? There are several composting methods you can try. Today, I will share about the bokashi composting method. Bokashi is a composted organic material that can ferment the food waste, prevent it from rotting, and eliminate odor or attraction of flies. So first step, you need to have a material with bokashi, an airtight basket for food waste for fermentation. Of course, you need to have food waste. And last is newspaper. First step, you need to put the newspaper on a filter in the bucket and then sprinkle a small amount of bokashi. Next, you need to add food waste and sprinkle bokashi every time you add food waste and mix them well. When adding food waste, mix only the additional waste with EM bokashi. Third, sprinkle the EM bokashi on the footway enough to cover it and place on the footways before you close the cover of bucket. Why we need to do this is because EM bokashi is considered anaerobic bacteria, which is do not the oxygen, so we need to press. The second, remove the liquid from the bottom frequently because food waste content or 70 to 80% is water, so we need to remove the liquid frequently. And fifth, repeat the step 2 until 4 until the bucket is full. Then leave it for 1 month. The next step is need to do the second fermentation, which is mix 1 portion of compost together with 3 portions of soil and let it ferment for another 1 month. So after 1 month, your black ghost is ready. You can start your own compost farming. So why we need to compost? There are several benefits to consider. First, composting organic waste can reduce household waste by up to 45%. Second, protect the environment. Natural composting can enrich household landscaping farming without use the harmful chemical fertilizer. And one direct benefit of the composting is ability to improve soil water holding capacity. This reduces soil water loss and of course the costly water bill. In conclusion, plan your meal and reduce food wastage going to the landfill. Second, choose the right method of composting where you live. And last but not least, we'll soon begin to see the benefit. Before I end my speech, I would like to remind ourselves, we must give the right value to our children. The right attitude and habit can make a better environment. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster of the evening.
Thank you, Hui Ting. I'm sad when I saw the amount of food that we waste in Malaysia. We are blessed, so please cherish what we have and don't waste it. Okay, our last speaker will be delivering her level 4 second speech, manage project successfully from the strategy relationship path. The purpose of this project is to practice developing a plan, building a team, and fulfilling the plan with the help of your team. The time allocated for this speech is also 5 to 7 minutes. The evaluator for this project is Presentation Mastery Level 2, Toastmaster Leong Ying Yi. The speech title is Speechcraft. The speaker is an insurance manager and recently did a successful speechcraft last month. Proud of you, Toastmaster Jojo. Let's welcome Toastmaster Jojo for her speech title, Speechcraft, Toastmaster Jojo.
Thank you, Toastmaster of evening, Rachel. Yes, finally we done the speechcraft. I still remember 18 September. There's the first time I met Dog, which is he is my event sub coordinator. He is my sub coordinator in this event. First time when we meet, I asked Dog, how many participants you think we need to aim for this speechcraft? 15? Yes, after we discuss and decide, finally we aim for 15 speechcrafters for this speechcraft. I'm still worried about that because last speechcraft, there are only 8 speechcrafters in the speechcraft. Means that if we set 15 speechcrafters, we are 1 time more than the past speechcraft. But I heard from Joanne, she told me, and for the moon, even if we miss, we will hit the star, right? Yeah, I agree with that. So after we know our goal, the next question is, what should we do to achieve our goal? So in this spacecraft, first, to achieve our goal, I invite Max and Joanne to do a video for us. Have you all watched this video before? Please type 1 if you watched the video from Max or Joanne. Type 2 if you never watched this video before. In this video, they will share about why they joined Toastmasters and the difference between before they join and after they join. So let me see. Anyone watch that? Okay. I saw some of you never saw this video, so let me share with you. This is
you facing problem when you do presentation in front of your colleagues, finding hard to communicate with others in English. It's time to improve yourself and you will be happy to see the great improvement in English public speaking after 2 days of speechcraft program.
Hi everyone, this is Max Low, a Toastmaster in Sutera Utama Toastmasters Club. Have you ever experienced any awkward or embarrassing moment on stage?
Yes, he is our president and he represents the very firm and sharp presentation. Then after that, I invite Joanne, our superstar in our club, to have a video also.
Scared of speaking in public? You won't be after learning from the pro.
Hi, I'm Joanne. I joined Toastmasters Club for one very reason: to conquer my fear for public speaking. I wanted to be able to speak in front of a crowd without trembling or my heart pounding. Then I realized, apart from overcoming stage fright, there's so much more that I could learn in public speaking, including vocal variety, effective use of body language, and to organize a well-crafted speech in delivering impactful messages.
Thank you, Max and Joanne. They are really put a lot of effort to make this video. And if you want to watch this full video, please refer to Sutera Utama Facebook page. So, by the way, I want to thank again for Max and Joanne for their effort. So next, to hit our target, we need to invite some of the special guests to help to promote our event.
Scared of speaking
Are
in
you
public?
What we do the next? We are blessed to have YY, our Vice President of Public Relations, and Eve, a very professional digital marketer, to help us to promote this event. We have total 5 advertisements in this Facebook page. And what my team they do very well is they put a lot of effort to advertise. No matter they spend money or not, you see, spend money that we call it sponsored advertisement. But this one we just post in Facebook and share by members. The first this Facebook post we have 19 share, 34 share, and 39 share and above. So we share in the group, and also Max and some of the members with private message to many people who likes the post, until Max Facebook account be restricted by Facebook, being blocked because he sent too many messages in a short time. At the same time, when the time Max told me that his Facebook was blocked, so I feel that wow, Sutera Utama is really different. We really want to make this spacecraft successful. So we really put a lot of effort. So others than Facebook page advertisement, we also do meme. Some of them call this as mimi, and some of them they call meme. This is very interesting. This is very interesting picture. We post in group with some mean picture, and it is quite fun to have this type of picture. This is what we never done it before. So thank you, partner, for informing me to have such event. And this picture all taken from District 10 in a workshop, in a coordinator spacecraft workshop. So what I think we have success, why we can success in this spacecraft is because we have a very powerful and supportive team. We have two types of dry run. At the first time, many of us are new. and we can't to make very well in that time. For the first days, two days ago before the speechcraft, then at that speechcraft, at that dry run, I'm very frustrated and very sad. But at the same time, we do a decisions. We say we want to have a dry run again by tomorrow. Just only we just decide by Thursday night. Then after that, Friday night we will have a dry run, and because most of the members committee they able to attend. So this is the first way our speechcraft can be very successful. Second, we are the first club to organize this speechcraft online by speechcraft online, and we receive your feedback from other club. So team, yeah, so awesome. So that 40 role players and 7 of them just joined Toastmasters within less than 6 months. So all of us are willing to challenge. So thank you, role player. We have total of 6 speechcrafters in the end. And I would like to test Adeline, Max, and Joy to invite their friends to join us. And speechcrafter, 6 speechcrafters, 3 of them finally decide to join our speechcraft. They are Jennifer, Lydia, and Jonah. So welcome to our big family. Last, as a coordinator, last but not least, I'd like to thank all the advisors and speakers like Madam Ngu, CP, Bernard, Max, Joanne, YY, and Eve. And also our role player. Please let me have a time to mention their name. Our role player, Thor, Rachel, Xingyi, Moon, Chen Yang, Medawang, Gasu, Alice, Lighthawk. Most of our role players take 2 or 3 duties at the same time. So teamwork divide the task and multiply the success. I'm really proud to have you all with us together. It's because of your effort and willingness to share, your selflessness to contribute, and we make this speechcraft has a perfect ending. Without you, speechcraft is non-perfect. So I'm so great to have you all. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster of the evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Jojo. Yes, this is the first online speechcraft for Sutera Utama Toastmasters Club. It's not easy, and we are facing many challenges during the speechcraft, but we work and solve the problem together and make this speechcraft successfully. Well done, Toastmaster member, and thank you very much. Now, may I invite the timer to share with us his timer report? Thank you.
Yes. Can you see the share screen? Max?
Okay, let me share the screen, please.
Okay.
One moment, please. Okay. Now what is shared?
Our first prepared speaker, CM1. Time taken is 7 minutes, 37 seconds. Second speaker, Theng. Time taken was 6 minutes, 58 seconds. The last speaker, Jojo De. Time taken was 8 minutes, 50 seconds. So, first speaker and the third speaker, they are over the time. So they are not eligible for the voting. And the second speaker, only the second speaker, Theng, she is eligible to be voting. Yes. This is the timer report. Pass the time to the TME. Alicia, thank you.
Thank you to our timer, Norling. Right now is one of the most exciting sections of Toastmaster meeting, table topic section, where members and guests get to participate in giving impromptu speeches. Our table topic master this evening will be delivering her level 3 elective project, Active listening from the persuasive influence path. The purpose of this project is to demonstrate the members' ability to listen to what others say. The evaluator for this project is Innovative Planning Level 3, Toastmaster Bernard Wong. To conduct our table topic section, may I invite our table topic master up on screen?
Yes.
Let's welcome our table topic Toastmaster Ng Sinh Yi. The stage is yours.
Thanks, Toastmaster Evening. Rachel, good evening, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, now this is an exciting moment, and let's have fun in this table topic. So why table topic? So table topic is to develop our skills in impromptu speaking. So in order to meet this goal, I prepared a few of topics which is related to today's theme, self-discipline to change your life. Every speakers do have 1 to 2 minutes to speak. So before get started, allow me to invite the timer, Noaline, to demonstrate the timing secret. Noaline, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. At 1 minute, the timer will show the green light. Okay. At 1.5, the timer will show the yellow light. At 2 minutes, the timer will show the red light. Okay. When you see the red light, you have another 30 minutes to wrap up your final talk. So everyone in this room, including guests, today we have about 7 guests in this room. If you are eligible to participate for these table topics, so do grab this golden opportunity. Okay, do give yourself a try. Okay, one thing that I want to remember is that please use the words of days. Relentless. Relentless, in other words, it means persistent or unstoppable. All right, are you all ready now? Can you show some excitement?
Yes, we are ready. Come on, Singy.
Good, thanks, Joy. Okay, let me share my screen now. Okay. Do tell me, Stan, when you can see my screen. Yeah. Can you all see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay. So do remember, today's theme is self-discipline to change your life, and the words of day is relentless. So please use the words as much as possible. So before get started, to give you a more relaxed, so I give you some hints for today's tips. So first, okay, again, I will repeat, it's related to today's theme, self-discipline to change your life. The second thing is the hints is over here. You can look at the pictures. This is related to questions. So, right, get started. Discipline today or regret forever. So make your choice. Can I have our eager beaver today? Oh, can I have one first volunteer to participate in this table topic? So I would say the first one will be most luckier because he or she will have 10 choice over here. Anyone's volunteers? Or I will call upon the names. Oh, can I invite guests? Ray, would you like to give a try?
You mean like pick one of the pictures out of 10 and then
yes, out of 10.
Then after that, what should I say or comments on the pictures?
On the questions and the topic. I will click on the pictures, then the question will prompt up, then you based on the topics, then you just deliver the speech. Yeah.
Okay. How about 3?
Number 3, okay, the picture with the people holding the smiley face. Okay, here you go. Okay, Ray, are you happy doing what you are currently doing? Are you happy doing what you are currently doing, Ray? The stage is yours.
Okay. Hello, good evening, everyone. Okay, am I happy doing on what is the so first of all, I will identify as doing as what I'm working as. So apparently, yes, I'm happy for doing what I'm doing at the moment as a marketers. Okay, I'm doing the marketings for one of my I mean, like, not one of my, I mean, in my company as a IT marketers. So I did a lot of, especially because I would say that 2 years ago I was in New Zealand, and then after that I just came back from New Zealand afterwards, and then I'm able to, I mean, look for the job here and able to equip myself with the role and also that kind of like knowledge, because I believe that the digital marketing is kind of a bit I wouldn't say very brand new, but indeed it is kind of like for me or for many of Malaysian, it would be like kind of a new subject. So I try I mean, I spend some of my times like learning the digital marketing and the whole periods that I gains a lot of like, for example, advertising, social media advertising, and all types of SEO. I believe marketers would be, I mean, know SEO, SEM, and I spending times and money for the course. And after the course, I think that this is what I actually I could do, and actually equip myself with much more skill, because nowadays, like, every businesses has been like doing their, I mean, digitally transform to make their business online, not only offline but also online. And okay, I'm quite happy that even though I just came back from I mean, like foreign regions, and then I'm able to equip with Malaysians, kind of like the trend and also the marketing, and so far so good. Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks, Joyce. It's really great to hear that you already enjoy with your current what you're doing, and also learn a lot. Even you spending a lot of courses, you gain it. Then really a good experience. Okay. So can I have the second volunteer from our members? Can I share my screen again? Second. Okay, today now we have been chosen on number 3 by Ray, so we have 9 numbers to go except number 3. Can I have sorry, can I have our members? Anyone from our members would like to volunteer? What about shampoo? Shampoo, can you give a try? Shampoo? Do you mind give a try?
I'm a role player, so I cannot involve in the table topic.
Sorry. How about Adeline?
Hi, Singy.
Yeah.
Okay.
My turn to choose. It's okay,
Okay,
don't
okay,
worry. You'll bet you up. Give it a try.
Okay, I choose the first picture.
Okay, first pictures. Okay. Do you have a to-do list to keep you on track and focused? Do you have a to-do list to keep you on track and focused, Adeline? The stage is yours.
Thank you, Singy.
Yeah.
Actually, I not have this behavior before, and I also not get used to it, like listing my activity every day. But in my mind, I will list out in my mind. So every day I start in the morning, I will start thinking what I need to do for today or tomorrow. So normally I will discipline myself. For example, like exercise, I need to promise myself every week need to have 3 to 4 time exercise. And for my job, I also want to modify myself or firm myself to do any planning before. So actually, when I start to join English Toastmaster, because of our VPE so self-discipline, so she always pushing me. So means that even though I not present myself in good situation, but I also try to best myself to learn more English. I think that's all for me. Thank you, Cindy.
Yeah, thanks, Adeline. There's one good thing that you share to us or us is that every morning you will reflect yourself what to do. So I think it is also a good advice and to all the members over here. And also you always push yourself for better tomorrows. That's great things. So let me have case. We have, let me show my screen again. 1 second. Thanks. Okay, I will share my screen again. Okay. Okay, next. Can we have a third volunteer?
Our new member, Lydia, would you like to have a try?
Yeah, okay.
Yes, Max. Thank you.
Yeah, Lydia. So you may choose from 1 to 10 except for number 1 and number 3, which is you can see the number is not appear here.
Yeah, can I have a number 6?
Number 6. Okay, we see a balance over here. Okay. Sorry. It should be second. Hey, my link is not there. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Can you see my screen? Right? Okay. How self-management skill can create a better work-life balance? How self-management skill can create a better work-life balance? Lydia, the stage is yours.
How work-life balance can, how management skill can
how
take
self-management
place.
skill, yeah, can actually create a better work-life balance.
Okay, for me it's quite nature because I own my business, so it's quite hard for me to find the work-life balance at the first because I'm an accountant. So usually we will be rushing for the peak periods, and then we rest for 3 months. Yeah, so this is somehow the work-life balance for the accountant, because it won't be balanced as long as we have to rush the deadline. So I have been incorporate my own company. I found an interesting way. One of the thing which can help, one of the skills we can help you work-life balance is trying to be curious on everything, because our accountants are abused by their job, because our time for more than 50% of a day is working. So we have to be curious on the thing. So I have been curious on 养生. We say Chinese how to take care of your body. In Chinese way, which you can have some herbs, and you can have yeah, you can have herbs, you can have zhenju, you can have 泡脚 every day to help you to relax yourself, and then one by one, then you I tried meditation to help you to clear out your minds, and then this is one of the way to help you to Bernard, thank you. So one of the way to help you to clear your minds. So I think thank you.
Thanks, really. I can feel you're stressful as an accountant, but by the way, you still can balancing yourself. Like you give us a very good tips that actually we can take care. We have to take care of ourselves. Like we take herbs, zhenju, 泡脚. Okay, do some meditation. So I think all this is good tip for to sharing to all the members over here. So besides the words, right, everyone over here is that we also have to take care of ourselves. I think this is an important message Lydia sent to us. So, okay. Timer, do I still have time?
Seeing, I think we still can give one more the speakers.
Good.
The last one. Thank you.
Last one.
Our new members, Jonah, would you like to have a try? Sage the chance. Jonah?
Jonah, are you there?
I think Jonah's line is lagging. I think his line is breaking. Or else could we invite our guest, Jason?
Yeah, Jason.
Yeah, okay, no problem. Can I take number 6?
Sorry, Jason, you because I just now.
I'm sorry. Second one.
Second. Okay. Second. Okay, Jason, are you consistent in your actions? Are you consistent in your action, Jason? This is your
consistent. Okay lah. So since I have 2 minutes, I rush little bit lah. So also introduce myself a little bit. When I just finished my degree study in major in pure chemistry, so I was more like a back-end research staff that provide informations to my front marketer teams. So after that, one day there's my manager assign me a project which doing as marketer works to do selling equipment to industries. So I have 0 presentation skill. So I participate in Toastmaster to sharpen up my presentation skills. So after that, there's one time I'm doing presentation to a petrochemical plant. So their management level people only allow engineering background to do the presentation. So I have 0 background on this field. So that time, so I would think that I have to take a stop and continue my master study maybe into different different background, which is chemical engineering. So I consistent into this when I just start the course in master. So I face a lot of difficulties and challenge because I have 0 background in this. So I study relentlessly just to catch up with the students that have a degree in engineering background students. So I have to match with them in the same speed. So at the end, I'm very fortunate to graduate on time. At the same time, with all the students together, and I get after that I get an offer in chemical engineering jobs, quite decent jobs lah. So I think that's all. Thank you.
Okay, Jason, thanks for your sharing, because I can see how you know where are you, and from the 0 background side, you will take the step to improve until you get the graduate and have the engineering levels. It's good to share us that. Okay, that's all from my table topic today. Thanks for all the participants, and okay, timers. I know are all the participants is eligible for the voting.
Noah, can we have your report, please?
No, Ali?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, yes. So now is the timer
You
report for
have
the
to
table.
unmute yourself. Yeah, no, we can't hear you.
Can you hear me, right? Yes. So
He's
for
audible.
the
You may carry on.
Okay. Okay. For the first speaker, our guys Ray, the time taken was 2 minutes 13 seconds. Second speaker Adeline, 1 minute 35 seconds. Third speaker Lydia, 2 minutes 37 seconds. And the last speaker Jason, 1 minute 44 seconds. So only one speaker, the third speaker, Lydia, is overtime, 2 minutes 37 seconds. So first speaker, Ray, Adeline, and Jason are eligible to be voted. Then pass the time to the.
Yeah, thanks, darling. Thanks.
Then,
Thanks for the all participants. Lydia, although you're not eligible, but really thanks for your very good tips for us to have to take care of ourselves. Lydia, thanks. So pass back to you, TME. Richard.
Thank you, our table topic master, for your engaging, exciting, and fun section. Right now, you will have a group photo together. Please turn on your webcam and put on your brightness now. Everyone, please turn on your webcam, please. Photographer, please help to take photo.
Right. Toastmaster of the Wing, I will take over here because yeah, I will help the photographer to take the photos. Now, everyone, today is a very happy day. Let us put on your great smile. And are you ready? 1, 2, 3. All right. Give me a second. Let us have another one photo. All right. 1, 2, 3. All right. Back. We have 2 pages. Okay, we have 2 pages. I will need to take another pictures because one of the member yet to get ready. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much. Back to you, the Toastmaster of the evening.
Thank you, photographer. We will now take a short break. Please come back at 8:57. Can we take a short break for
3 minutes break? Thank you.
3 minutes. All right. See ya.
Stay tuned.
Hello. I'm searching for any new guests that join. Is there?
Hi, welcome, Ray.
I think we have the guest, Jiaqi.
Jiaqi, yeah. Hello, Jiaqi.
Jiaqi is invited
Are
by
you there?
Oh, just log in.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Jiaqi.
Hi. Hello, Jiaqi.
Hello, Jiaqi. Can you give your self-introduction to us about your name, your occupation, and how did you get to know our club meeting tonight? Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jiaqi. I'm from Sutera Mandarin Toastmasters Club.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
I see.
I was invited by Yingyi and Joanne. Yeah.
Oh, hello, Jiaqi.
Can we have our next guest, GHK? Can you turn on your video, GHK, or are you there?
Sergeant Arms, our guest distinguished Toastmaster Go is babysitting his grandson.
I'm here.
Finally, he got himself free.
Hi, Mr. Go. You can do your introduction also to our new member here. Thank you.
Okay, sorry. My name is Go. I'm from the SEMA Johor Toastmasters, and I think I've been attending your club meeting pretty much quite regularly, I think, and it's always on call by our dear Bernard. You send me a link, and sometimes it's quite difficult to, ignore his calling. Yeah. Nice to meet everybody.
Thank you, Mr. Go, for your warm support to our club. Hi.
This is a young Toastmaster.
So your successor.
So cute.
Can we invite Miss Sujata to speak something to us? Thank you.
Hi everyone. Finally, the word of the day was used in the chat box. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to actually be here. Just observing a lot of interesting stuff going on. I'd love to share my evaluation later.
Hi, thank you, Miss
Hi, Mr.
Sujata.
Burnett and Mr. Go. Been a while.
Hi, nice to see you also.
Vice versa. Hi, CP. Hi, everyone.
Hello,
Joanna.
Hi, Miss Sujata.
Hi. Oh, it's been a while since I attended meetings because of my work that has been so hectic, and it simultaneously started when I took up my DVD role, 1st of July. So I'm here, I'm neither there or here. So it's like in between.
Thanks, Didi, for coming. Later, we're looking forward for your sharing.
Thank you for having me.
Okay,
this is a very well attended club. 31 to 35 members or participants at any one time. So division director should be attending this club meeting more often.
We'll do my best. We'll do my best.
Thank you for your sharing all. I think our time is out. So we shall start our second part of our club meeting. So I'll invite our TME. Control is yours. Thank you, TME.
Thank you, SAA Lai Hawk. Welcome back, everyone. Now is for the evaluation section. Feedback is the breakfast of champions. Evaluation is the heart of the Toastmaster education program. Giving and receiving constructive feedback are crucial so we can all improve as a better speaker. For this, I would like to invite our General Evaluator to lead the evaluation section. Please help me to welcome General Evaluator, our Division G Director, Ms. Sujata Kumar. Ms. Sujata, you pass the control over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. We have now come to one of the most important portions of the meeting, which is the evaluation. It is an extremely important part of the meeting, as mentioned by our Toastmaster of the evening, because it provides speakers tonight with instantaneous feedback from their fellow Toastmasters members. Now, this evaluation portion of the meeting is meant to give both positive and suggestion for improvement. And it is hope that with these suggestions and positive comments, that our speakers will feel encouraged and motivated to make their speeches even better for the next time. My role as the General Evaluator is to introduce the individual evaluators for each speaker. I will also share some of my observations regarding the overall quality of the meeting. Firstly, I would like to request the timer to display the timing cards for the timing of our evaluators, which will be from 2 minutes to 3 minutes. At 1 minute 30 seconds, the green card will be displayed. At 1 minute 30 seconds, sorry, at 1 minute, the green card will be displayed, and 1 minute 30 seconds, the amber card will be displayed. At 2 minutes, the red card will be displayed. And the speaker has another 30 seconds before time's up is displayed. Now, for the table topics evaluator, it will be 5 to 7 minutes. Sorry, 5 to 6 minutes. So at 4 minutes, the green card will be displayed. At 5 minutes, the amber card will be displayed. And at 6 minutes, the red card will be displayed. And the table topics evaluator has another 30 seconds to wrap up her evaluation for the table topics session. Moving to our first evaluator for this evening, I would like to invite Toastmaster Theng to evaluate our first speaker, Level 1, Project 2 Evaluation and Feedback, Toastmaster CN Wong. Over to you, Toastmaster Theng.
Thank you, General Evaluator. A very good evening to fellow guests and Toastmaster. Tonight I'm evaluating Toastmaster CN Wong. First of all, I would like to congratulate her for completing her speech tonight. To start off with my evaluation tonight, I would like to say that Toastmasters Wong has used a very interesting title for her speech. Instead of directly revealing to us about who is the main character of her speech, she uses the word commander. This simply raises a curiosity in the listener's mind, and it would simply grab their attention so that listeners could pay attention and focus to her speech. Not just about the title. Notice that Toastmaster Wong has also stated a key message before every point of her speech. For example, she uses the idiom monkey see, monkey do. In that point, she tells us about how she uses the education method of her father and imply to her children. This strong yet simple key message is directly in line with the rest of her point and content. The benefits of this key message can create a bond to link up all the points of your speech. And also, listeners could remember your speech better because you have summarized your point in a short sentence. Just a little humble suggestion from me. Toastmaster Wong, you are the master of your speech. I suggest that you could raise up your camera parallel to your face level and zoom in a little bit so that you could have more direct eye contact with your listeners, and listeners could have observed your facial expression better. Secondly, intonation and speed of your speech. For example, when you said that Niet, how many times do I have to tell you you have to shower before 5 p.m.? By saying this sentence, you could have speed up a little bit and using a higher pitch of tone. Niet, how many times I have told you that you should shower before 5 p.m. This will give the listeners a scenario of they are in the scene so that they can feel the tense environment around them. Second, one more example. You could say that, could you believe that this word came from the little girl? To emphasize the shockness you feel that this sentence is from a little girl, you could say that you could slow down a bit and with lower voice. Could you believe that this sentence is from a little girl? By improving your annotations, you could better deliver your speech. Thank you. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Zheng Yang. Moving on to our second evaluator, who will be evaluating Toastmaster Theng, who had presented his speech from the Dynamic Leadership Pathway Level 1 Trajectory Research and Presenting. Please help me invite Toastmaster Mun Lao. Over to you.
May I know, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Thank you, Madam General Evaluator. Toastmaster Theng, I have to say thank you so much. You delivered a significant topic. You talked about global environment issue. Tell us how food waste harm this global. It is very important topic in this era. Your speech is really informative. I like your speech. Not only I like the topic, I also admire to the way you deliver this topic. I have to say you are great, done very well to open up your speech. First of all, you play a word by use an attractive title, Break Go. Your success attract me instantly and eager to hear what you talk about. Second, the speech have well structured with a good opening by asking audience a question that way you create a connection to the audience. The content body is really informative and useful. You provide a research data, proof to us how critical food waste issue is, where the issue come from, and how to solve the issue. So useful. I can say after this speech, it's bring up my awareness, the issue, and learn to compost food waste. Now I could remember it have 7 steps to compost food waste. Theng, am I right? And you did end your speech with closing part 2. Your speech structure complete perfectly. Well researched, good graphic display, and make audience interest to hear more. Toastmaster Theng, for me, I'm thinking your speech is pretty good. My humble suggestions to you to work on is, first of all, you may work on the speed or spacing of your speech delivery. You may try on is to work on fast and slow in your delivery. I would like to encourage you to practice more familiar on your script so that you can feel more comfortable and make use of your eye contact so that could have more interaction with audience. And I thought your closing can be more powerful. Closing part may raise once again how seriousness of food waste issue and give a punch to audience, maybe by asking a question. Now, can you all start to compost food waste? Toastmaster Theng, all in all, I really enjoy your speech. Hopefully this evaluation may have value added on your speech. Thanks. Pass my control to Madam General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mun Lo. Moving on to our third evaluator, who will be evaluating our third speaker, who had presented his strategic relations level 4 elective project, manage project successfully, second speech, Toastmaster Jojo Tay. Please help me welcome presentation mastery 2, Leong Ying Yi. Over to you.
Thank you, Madam General Evaluator. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
First of all, I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate Jojo. It's not because she done speechcraft successfully and also done her project today. Please give a round of applause to congratulate her. Jojo, I liked your speech today. Which, with your brightened smile, and you share with us what is your planning. What had you done before the speechcraft event? As we know, planning is the key to success. And I also know that Jojo is a new member who joined Toastmaster like no more than 3 months, if not mistake. And she willing to take to give herself a chance to be the coordinator. This is really challenged, but I believe she did very well. And she also shared with us her big and supportive team members. It's not only from our club and also the supportive team members from visiting Toastmaster. Jojo, I like your motivation. Your never give up spirit, although you say that you feel very frustrated, but you have a big and supportive team members who beside or behind you. You're also using a PowerPoint slide to show with us the main point that you want to share with us. And there is not much of wording, but you have elaborate each point, and also show us the 2 superstar video clips in our group. And I could feel that your grateful attitude because you also read out all the role players' names at the end of your speech. Jojo, if I may suggest, actually referring to the purpose statement of this project is encouraged if you can share your experience, how do you manage a project? So for example, I may suggest you can use the 5W and 1H. So you may choose from this, like for example, what is the problem that you're facing, and what is the solution, and what have you learned from this speechcraft? So secondly is about the time taken. I may suggest if you can remove the video playing in your PowerPoint slide because it takes some time. If possible, you can just share the advertising Facebook link in the chat box, so everybody that can click the link and they can refer the video using the Facebook link. So in conclusion, I like your positive vibes and as usual, and thank you for hardworking. And I believe you definitely learn a lot from this, gain a lot of knowledge from this event. And this is a part of journey that you join Toastmasters and more to go. I look forward for your next speech, and back to Madam General Evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you, presentation mastery to Leong Ying Yi. Evaluating our table topics master this evening, Ng Sin Yi, Persuasive Influence 1. Please help me welcome Innovative Planner 3, Bernard Wong.
Thank you, Madam General Evaluator. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, I congratulate our table topics master this evening, Ng Sin Yi, for having achieved the objectives of her project. In this project, active listening and elective project, Sin Yi is required to make short affirming statements after each speaker has completed their impromptu speech to indicate that she has heard and understood the speaker. Let me take you through the 4 speakers, what she has done in this project. The first topic, are you happy doing what you are currently doing? Our guest Ray took up this subject and he spoke very well. Ng Sin Yi, after listening to his speech, affirmed him by acknowledging that he has worked hard to, he's happy with his job and he has acquired the necessary experience and knowledge to do better. What I would like to see you do perhaps would be to reflect the speaker's excitement and also his energy in responding to your topic. That perhaps would have given him better reception. On the second topic, Sini, do you have a to-do list to keep you on track and focused? And our member, Adeline Chin, a business owner, took on this question. She shared on her points, and you had well paraphrased Adeline Chin's statements by acknowledging that she has pushed herself, having a mental list also to do what she wants to set up for herself for that particular week. In the third topic, how self-management can create a better work-life balance. Our member, a new member, Lydia Go, took on this subject, and she said she's a business owner, and she shared with us some of the points that answered to this topic. And what I like about your response was you empathize with our speaker by saying that you feel her stress. And you also mentioned what are the medications or concoctions, herbal concoctions that she has taken, and also some meditation perhaps, and also the acupuncture treatment that she has taken to help to maintain this work-life balance. For our fourth speaker, on the topic, are you consistent in your actions? Our guest, Jason, took on the subject and he relentlessly told us how he had worked, knowing that he has zero experience in engineering, yet he worked through it. And you recognized his points by saying that he started from zero to achieving success in chemical engineering. What I would like to see perhaps would be, if you had a bit more time, would be to add a little bit more in terms of encouraging him in the affirming him on his success. With that, I congratulate you on meeting these objectives of this project. And back to you, Madam General Evaluator.
Thank you, Innovative Planning 3, Bernard Wong. Having relentlessly evaluate speakers and evaluators, our next evaluator will be evaluating our first evaluator, who is doing his Innovative Planning Level 1 Project 2 Evaluation and Feedback Evaluator's speech. Please help me welcome Motivational Strategist for Raymond Chai. Over to you, Raymond.
Thank you, General Evaluator Sujata. All right, first of all, Zhen Yang, congratulations, you have completed your project. All right, the first thing I like from your presentation is your voice. You remain
Sorry, you're muted.
Yeah, I think I have to. Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, you're audible.
Okay. All right, I should start again, huh? All right, Zhen Yang, congratulations, you have completed your projects. So for your presentation, the first thing I like is your confidence level. Your voice very clear, all right, and you remain very cool during your presentation. And I also like your appropriate body language, your eyes contact. With the eyes contact, you have built a good connection with the audience, and also your hand gesture. Because usually when people do the evaluation, we have not much body language, but you also apply some hand gestures, very appropriate, in line with your presentation. This is the part I like. And as an evaluator, you also point out a couple of good things from the speaker tonight, right? You have give the recommendation. The first thing is about the interesting title, commando. And also you have observed that throughout the speaker, the whole speak, the key message monkey see, monkey do. How the speaker apply and using the same education method from her father and imply to the children. And from that, this item is actually reflect to the whole message, the key message to the audience. So your observation is very good. And also, you give a couple of good recommendation to the speaker. In fact, this is also the two things that I realize and I observe from the speaker. First thing is you should parallel to the camera so that you can have a direct contact to the audience. This is a good point. And second thing is the intonation. All right. And you also give a very good example intonation, especially when the speaker saying that, how to use a rising intonation to make the speech more interesting. Well done, Chen Yang. In terms of area improvement, in the evaluation, also a presentation. So in every presentation, we have opening, we have body, and we have conclusion. So perhaps in the conclusion, from your conclusion, bit rushing. So maybe in the conclusion, you can summarize the recommendation, the good thing from your observation, and also the recommendation. So your evaluation is perfect tonight. Back to you, General Evaluator, Sujata.
Thank you, motivational strategist for Raymond Chai. Moving on to our next evaluator, who will be evaluating our second evaluator, presenting his Strategic Relations Level 1 Project 2 Evaluation and Feedback Evaluator's speech. Distinguished Toastmaster CP Lau, over to you.
CP is experiencing a bad internet connection. Let's wait for CP to come back shortly.
Is he in the meeting?
He was, but I think his line was lagging for a bit.
All right, I would suggest that we move on to the table topics evaluator and we come back to CP later on as time is of essence. Moving on to our table topics evaluator, who will be evaluating our table topics speakers. Please help me welcome distinguished Toastmaster Ngo Bichu. Over to you.
Thank you, Madam GE. Yeah, I'm going to start my evaluations on this table topic speaker. First, I would like to evaluate our guest. Are you happy doing what you are currently doing? Ray, at first, he has some very good introductions for himself, and he himself as a IT marketer, and he explained what is his background and he experienced as he just came back from the overseas. And secondly, he is more proudly and determined with his IT skill that he's doing this IT and learn furthermore to pursue and improve his IT skill. And he, at the end, he said, equip himself to pursue to the next and future career to build himself more confidence and melt into this Malaysia market. What are the improvements that I would like to suggest is, since this is, you have already talking about how happy you are in Malaysia and how confidence you had be a IT marketer that you learn from overseas, that you want to be a better future in Malaysia. So I would like to say, if you can conclude with a conclusion that you look forward and what is your plan and how are you to overcome it and make it yourself be a better in Malaysia for your future career. Thank you, Ray. And secondly, I would like to elaborate, Adeline, do you have a to-do list to keep you on track and focus? Adeline straight away to reflect to this segment that he said he has a routine daily as he wake up every morning, and what make his daily task effectively because of the self-discipline that she always determined and stick with it. And beside her job routine, she get us the second options that she as a table topic, she as a Toastmaster member, she is also self-disciplined with the VPE. Because of these connections, it made me go further for her study and make as a more effective and confidence to learn and make his English more fluently. I would like to suggest is for these introductions, maybe you can include and enhance your speaking in your conclusions with how you are give this really helpful by using the attitude of self-discipline and positive thinking that make you more further and go with a better one in your life. Third, Lydia, how self-management skill can create a better work life. As an accountant, you already told us that you had a very headache, a workload in your daily life. Therefore, instead of using this imbalance and make you stressful, how you overcome it? You make a very fun. You make a very fun and creative way that how you overcome it and lets your stress go off. That is, you use such as acupuncture, traditional therapy to cure and balance your stress life. To sum up with the determinations to balance your personal life, I will say maybe you can use a very normal and doctrine way to make it in a conclusion. Just make your life with the better and happy without stress and move on smoothly. Thank you, Delia. And last but not least, Jason. Jason, maybe you are worried about the timing sequence for 2 minutes. Then you quickly move on and give yourself introductions and give a very clearly informations about yourself because of zero and short of presentation skill as the engineering or professional in this line. Therefore, you would like to make yourself improve and catch up to be a better presentation skill. Therefore, you mix up with other sectors and make you more creative and independent. And last, I would say in this conclusion, maybe you can because you use only 1 minute and 44 seconds. Therefore, I would suggest useful for the timing sequence and make it in the conclusions that today you are in Toastmaster. Maybe in Toastmaster is a better or the best platform for you to improve your presentation skill by giving you all these practicings, public speaking skill and communications and leadership that makes you better in your future career life. Thank you. And on and off, I wish all your speakers enjoy your speech today. And it's time's up. I will pass the control to our General Evaluators, DVD Sujata. Over to you. General Evaluator.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Ngovichu. Now coming back to our last evaluator who will be evaluating Toastmaster Moon Law. Please help me welcome distinguished Toastmaster CP Law. Over to you, CP.
Thank you, Madam General Evaluator. Toastmaster Moon, I'm glad that you have demonstrated good observation, good listening skills, as well as provided appropriate suggestions to our speaker, Hui Ting, in her presentation. And I recognize that you applied the two golden questions that we discussed before. What has Hui Ting done well, and how can Hui Ting be better? You first started by acknowledging the topic of the presentation, that is a timely topic in conjunction with the global warming issue that we are facing. That was good. And you move on to also acknowledge that Hui Ting indeed had a very good structure of the presentation. And you mentioned about the opening that she used to, that she started with a question. That was very good. And it will be better if you can suggest to Hui Ting to even enhance further on this ask question technique, to engage with the audience by asking for an answer from the audience by typing the answer on the chat box. For example, what's the weight? What's the waist? That 1.64 kg. Let them to let the audience participate. And moving on, you highlighted how Hui Ting mentioned about the information shared with us about the food waste and also the 7-step solution, that is the Bukoji composting. So that demonstrated you have paid attention to what Hui Ting has presented. I appreciate it a lot and well done. And moving on, before you also highlighted the audience followed the speaker well because of the good presentation slides and so on. And in terms of the suggestion, yes, I agree with your suggestions that Hui Ting was on a fast pace and she can improve on the eye contact with a stronger closing. So Moon, if I may suggest to you, perhaps you can also look into this perspective. For a presentation on research, there is one thing that we need to verify. The information that Hui Ting shared, for example, 1/3 of our food was wasted, and there was 1.64 kg of food that waste 16,000 over kg of food waste every day by Malaysian. Are those information correct? Is that a source of information that being quoted? So we need to observe this information from her presentation. And for information, Hui Ting did quote the source of information, that where she got it from. And in terms of improving eye contact, perhaps you may suggest to Hui Ting to do it from a different perspective. Because in one of the slides, especially on the Bukoji composing slide, there were too many words. Basically, I think Hui Ting was reading from the slide, the 7 steps. So you may suggest to her that use a simplified version of slides with pictures and keywords, and then don't let the slides steal the limelight from her. So she will still be the center of attention. All in all, good job, Moon. So I would like to see you continue to challenge this role to improve yourself relentlessly. And there are only 3 words for you: practice, practice, and practice. Back to you, Madam General Evaluator.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster CP Law. Moon, I would encourage you to get in touch with your evaluator as he has been having some difficulty in connection. So get your evaluation from him in detail. Can I call for Mr. Timer to present his timing report, please?
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yes, I can. So now we see our timer report. Okay. The first speaker, Tan Zhenyan, time taken was 3 minutes 51 seconds. Second speaker, Mung Lo, time taken was 2 minutes 40 seconds. Third speaker, Leong Ying Yi, time taken was 3 minutes 38 seconds. Fourth speaker, Bernard Wong, time taken was 3 minutes 21 seconds. Fifth speaker, Raymond Chai, time taken was 2 minutes 46 seconds. The last one, CP Lau, time taken was 3 minutes 33 seconds. So there are 3 speakers. The first, third, and the last one are not eligible to be voted. So only 3 speakers, Mung Lo, Bernard Wong, and Raymond Chai are eligible to be voted. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Timer. We
Okay.
will place the Google link form in the chat box. Kindly go to your chat, click on the link and vote for the best evaluator. Now, while you all are doing that, let us move on to our report. With that, I would like to call Innovative Planner 4, Yves Tan, to present his grammarian report. Over to you, Yves.
Thank you, Madam General Evaluator. Here's my grammarian report. Today, I didn't catch many of the use of relentless, word of the day as well as idiom of the day. What I get is from one time from Lai Hok, one time from Xing Yi, and relentless from our president as well as our Madam General Evaluator Sujata. And for the mispronunciation, this is a courtesy. And I heard a few times of Toastmaster Club. It's Toastmasters. And prepared speeches is prepared with an ed that the sound to end it, and it's shown, not show. And good evening, not good evening. And strategy, not strategy or strategy. And trash, not trace. And waste, not way or waste. And awesome, not awesome. And photographer, not photographer, not photographer. And innotation, not innotation. And for the improper use of grammatical uses and some suggestions for me is me itself is me myself. And for the timing sequence, this display is at the 5th minute, at the 6th minute, as well as at 7 minutes. And get rid of poverty and get out of poverty. The most calling was very loud. The most call to prayer was very loud. What we do the next, what we done next, or what we do next. And selflessness to contribute is contribute selflessly. Table topic is a special term by Toastmaster International. It's table topics with an S. And it's a chance or chances put together. And give a try is give it a try, the better version. And listing my activities, list down my activities. And firm myself to do planning, it could be keep myself motivated in planning well. And Zhenju is a Chinese, Mandarin speaking is acupuncture, and Pao Jiao is food bath. And followed by make audience interest. Make audience interested to know more or elevate audience interest on the topic. And I heard never give up spirit. This is good use, but a better version is spirit of never giving up. And selfless to contribute selflessly. Okay, later will be mentioned below of the good use of the English. And useful of the timing is fully utilize the allotted time. And on and off is a better way is all in all or in conclusion. And eligible to be voted, better way could be eligible for voting. And the excellent use of English is, I heard from our VPM, strong and dynamic. And CN is get out of the poverty. And waiting is the right attitude and habits can make a better environment. Jojo has, I heard, got firm and sharp. And Joanne is the to conquer my fear, who speak in her video, not in today's speech. And Bernard is a pro bono is a message that I capture in the chat box. And Jojo is a contribute selflessly. YY got spirit of never giving up. Sujata, you have one of the time is of essence. And our CP is still the limelight. And one last is also from the chatbot is from Bernard. Thankfully, all of us celebrated our success relentlessly, like eager beavers with karaoke and a great spirit of camaraderie. And that's all from me. And back to you, Madam General Evaluator.
Thank you, Innovative Planning, for Isan. That was a wonderful report. We are all here to learn, and you most definitely highlighted what needs to be improved. Thank you so much. Moving on, in order to have a more clear and eloquent speech, we have our counter to help us remove those ahs and pauses. Please help me welcome Toastmaster To Sheng Poo.
Good evening, everyone. So now I'm going to present the R report. Let me share my screen. So is my screen visible? Okay.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
The first person is Rachel. She used 1 creatures. Noah Lin used 10 creatures. CN1 used 2 creatures. Toastmaster Te Hui Teng used 7 creatures. Jojo Te used 12 creatures. And Xin Yi used 12 creatures. Tan Zhen Yang used 8 creatures. Yong In Yi used 10 creatures. Bernard Wong don't have any creatures. Raymond Chai used 2 creatures. Si Pilau used 1 creatures. Madam Ngo used 10 creatures. Sujata used so far don't have any creatures. If Tan used 4 creatures. Joyce used 2 creatures. Our guest Ray used 14 creatures. And our member Adeline Chin used 15 creatures. Our new member Lydia used 21 creatures. The last panelist, Jason, he used 13 creatures. That's all from my side. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster To, for your detailed counter report. Moving on to our timing report for the entire meeting. Please help me welcome our timer, Toastmaster Noah Ling. Over to you. Noah?
Okay, now the timer report for SAA, the time taken was 5 minutes. For opening address, the time taken was 5 minutes and 20 seconds. For TME introduction, time taken was 8 minutes, 15 seconds. Everything. So for induction ceremony, time taken is 12 minutes, 30 seconds. For table topic evaluator, time taken was 6 minutes, 45 seconds. For grammarian report, time taken was 3 minutes, 48 seconds. For art counter report, time taken was 2 minutes, 9 seconds. Just the table topic evaluator is assisted time. Yeah, that's all the report. Thank you.
Thank you, Timer Noali.
Thank you.
Moving on to my general evaluation for the entire meeting. The meeting started on time at sharp 7:30. Loved the theme for the day and the way the Toastmaster of the evening had presented the theme, as well as the how she introduced the Toastmasters who started, how Toastmasters started initially. The flow of the meeting was smooth. I would say this is one of the meetings that I enjoy coming to. You don't see much glitches or hiccups in any part of the meeting. The introduction of role players was done very short and precise. The word of the day used, recommended for use, was in line with the theme, but sadly, not many people used it. So it's encouraged for more people to use the word of the day in order to expand your vocabulary. One suggestion is that don't just use the word of the day in the meeting. After this meeting, tomorrow, use it. For the next 2-3 days, use the word so that you expand your vocabulary continuously and not just for the meeting. The table topics master presented very simple and relatable questions in sync with the theme. Love that. And I love how the guests were acknowledged. Of course, in every meeting, the guests are acknowledged in the beginning of the meeting. There was one guest that actually joined in between during the break, and that guest was also addressed. So love that part too. There are some highlights of the entire meeting I would like to bring to everybody's attention, which I love the most. For one, all the slides adhered to the TI branding guideline. Fantastic. Great job. Love your agenda. Very detailed, very informative, no space wasted, all used up. Everything is just there. It's so easy to relate. I don't need basically a paper to write down who are the evaluators of which speech and all. It's just there. So it's so informative. Thank you so much for that. The second thing I love is you guys included the promise, the Toastmasters promise. In Division G, not many clubs practice this because it's not a club culture. It's more to the central and northern side of Malaysia in District 102 that practice this. But I think it's a beautiful practice that every club should include. So well done on that. For the Toastmasters pledge, it is beautiful that how not everybody, the club pledge, not everybody unmuted and spoke, but you chose one particular representative to represent the whole club, the member, and that particular member read out the pledge. It is beautiful because when everybody unmutes and reads the pledge, it becomes noisy, not clear. But in this way, having one representative, it's clear for the new Toastmasters to understand what the Toastmasters pledge is. Another thing that was new to me today is for the first time, I'm seeing this certificate. First time that I see a Toastmaster club actually display this certificate for new members. Fantastic. It is important to utilize all the resources that is available in Toastmasters. And this must be shared with many clubs. So great work there. Loved all your slides. So informative. Even the slides where you're introducing the speakers, it's so detailed. Everything is on screen. It doesn't make a hassle for the Toastmaster of the evening to read out the information or look it up on paper and so on. Everything is on screen. So well done on that. Now, the fourth one is that, yep, of course, you guys included the table topics evaluation in the meeting too. That is important. Evaluation is one of the most important parts, and all the evaluators were so encouraging in the evaluation session. I believe all the speakers have been really motivated to do a better speech the next time. I have 3 suggestions for improvement. Now, looking at our timing at the moment, it's 9:53, and I think I'm about 5 minutes into my evaluation, half the time that I've been given. The entire meeting, the entire agenda is packed back to back. Now, being on an online meeting, the tendency of having technical glitches or delay is there. So I would suggest that try to not to pack, so much into your agenda. Give a buffer time of at least 10 to 15 minutes for your meeting to end. It will be better so you can start on time, and not only start on time, keeping time and ending on time is also utmost important. That is one. Second, I would suggest that for the table topic session, always start with a Toastmaster, so the guests understand have the basic understanding of how that session works. So you don't waste time having to explain. So always start with an experienced Toastmaster to take up a table topic session topic first. And thirdly is that avoid messaging during any speech. It shows it is disrespectful to the speaker, and it also can be distracting to the speakers. So avoid messaging during a speech presentation. Another thing I would encourage our speakers is to make sure that when you are presenting your speech, prior to your presentation, check on your screen, elevate your computer properly, and check on your eye contact, because this is like a prep for you in future for the contest. So this will be a good practice for you for future contests. That is all in all. I enjoyed the meeting. I simply love the meeting. I believe it's the creme de la creme. Well done, Sutera Toastmasters Club. I would love to come back again. Thank you. And back to you, Madam Toastmaster of the evening.
Thank you, Ms. Sujata, for your insightful and valuable feedback. Now is the most interesting section, award presentation. Now is the moment we have been waiting for, award presentation ceremony. I should announce the result from our best speaker and evaluator voting. First, the best prepared speaker goes to, who will be the best speaker? All right, the best speaker will go to Toastmaster Teck. Drum roll. Congratulations to Toastmaster waiting. Now we shall take photo with waiting.
Right. So please look at the camera.
Toastmaster, can you pin president waiting?
Okay, 1, 2, 3, smile. One more. 1, 2, 3, smile. All right, thank you so much. Back to you.
All right, Our second award is Best Table Topic Speaker. Best Table Topic Speaker will go to our guest today, Ray Ng Kian Teck. Congratulations to Ray. Shall take photo with Ray.
Right, one, two, three, cheers. One more time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, cheers. Okay, thank you.
Congratulations, Ray. Our last award will go to the Best Evaluator. It will go to our Toastmaster, Bernard Wong. Congratulations to Bernard Wong. Take photo with Bernard Wong.
Yeah, congratulations, Cikgu.
Yay.
1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Back to you.
Congratulations to all winners. Moving on, I would like to invite our club president, Max Lowe, to conduct special recognition section.
Okay, thank you, our Toastmaster of the evening. Right now, I would like to present the level completion recognitions on the pathway. Can I present the first certificate to our secretary, Joanne Lim, for the level 2 completion? Congratulations.
Congratulations, Joanne.
Right. 1, 2, 3. Done. Thank you.
Well done. All right, the next one goes to our also of the ESCO member, our Vice President of Education, our Eve Tan, please, for his level 4 pathway innovative planning completion. If
Congratulations, Eve.
1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. Done. Thank you.
Oh, one more level to go, then can complete this pathway. Okay, so we have the next one.
Attention.
All right, the next one back to our Toastmaster of the evening, Rachel.
Yes, thank you, our club president, Max Law. Congratulations to Joanne Lim and now, it's a special announcement open to floor. Have anyone have special announcement, please?
Yes, the first is next month, December, we're going to have 3 club meetings. The first is 1st of December. Our second club meeting will be 15th of December. And we have the third meeting going to be a joint meeting with Sacred Heart Toastmasters Club. And to celebrate Christmas, a December to remember together, okay? So please mark your calendar. December will be a busy December. We're going to have the first week, we have club meeting. Second week, we have English Without Border, our English learning initiative. Third week is a regular club meeting. And the fourth week is a Christmas celebration joint meeting together with Sacred Heart. So let's mark your calendar now. So next, I will pass the control to our Madam Secretary for activity announcement.
Thank you, Vice President of Education. It's the time of the year, so please mark your calendar and come and have a Merry Christmas together. Now, I'd like to make a very important announcement, relaying some information from district level. This is a district activity. Everyone feel free to take part in it. This is a video submission activity. What you have to do is to record a video of yourself, just a short video, share it with us why you are proud to be a Toastmasters, and then submit it to District 102 and stand a chance to win some of the prizes here, like webcam, mic, and a green screen. So feel free to participate actively. The submission deadline is 21st November, so 4 days to go. Next, what I'm going to share is very, very important. Open up your ears and listen to me. This is a campaign that is conducted by District Program Quality Team, and this is to accomplish level 5 in any of your pathways path to get a pin like this or a medal on your right. So this is a very something very special to commemorate your completion of your path. So for example, if you are like Eves, you are level 4 now. If you complete your level 5 before 30th April 2022, you will be able to get this award. Easy, isn't it? You are in your level 2, you can complete 2, 3, 4, 5 and get the pin. So whichever level you are at, as long as you complete level 5 within this period, you get the pin. If you feel that it is so tough for me to achieve level 5, I have another good news to share with you. This is another campaign also by District Efforts. This is to complete any 3 levels except for level 1. So level 2 onwards, complete any 3 level to get this triple crown pin. Imagine if we get a physical meeting and then you wear your coat with this pin. You'll definitely be very proud of it. So whichever level you are at, complete it, buck up, and be entitled for all this special award from district level. That is all from me. I pass the control back to Toastmaster of the evening, Rachel.
Thank you very much, Eve and Joanne, for your special announcement message. Everyone, please feel free and mark your calendar to join our activity together. Respect your efforts. Respect yourself. Self-respect leads to self-discipline. When you have both firmly under your belt, there's real power to change your life. It's my pleasure to serve as your Toastmaster of the evening tonight. I should now hand the control back to our club president for his closing address. Let's welcome Mr. President next. Thank you.
All right, thank you to our Toastmaster of the evening, Rachel. Thanks for your amazing and phenomenal performance just now. I think this is your very first time as a Toastmaster of the evening, right? You have done a very great job. Good job. Please give a big round of applause to Rachel Wu. Yeah, you're really an example to all of us. All right, right now, here is my session again. I would like to say today I got one sentiment, which is I found that everyone definitely will have a lot of the stories. So in Toastmaster, tonight is a very fruitful night. Why I say so? Especially today, do you know that actually we spend for how long time to prepare a speech? You might think that maybe 3 days a week or maybe a month, but today you see our 3 prepared speech speakers. Jojo, she shared about her speech craft experience, which is from her real practical, the experience in the speech craft. So there was a real touching story. And the second speakers, our Theng, he shared about food waste. That one, for information, I think Theng had used about 10 years experience in this food waste, this habit, then to share with you in today this 7-minute speech. And our another speaker, third speaker, CM Wong, I think he had used her whole life experience to share with us what is the theory, moral that he had learned throughout her life. So ladies and gentlemen, you see, tonight is a very fruitful night. Not only you can learn to master your English, and not only to learn to improve your public communication skill, your speaking skill, and also can listen and learn a lot of the meaningful moral and the story from all our speakers. All right, thank you to them. Secondly, Right now, I would like to, can I invite our guests to maybe share some of your opinion and sentiment to us? May I have our first guest, Jason? Jason, would you mind to share something to us about what do you feel, yeah, for today?
At first, I think before the whole meeting started, so you guys invite me for a small talk. So I think the overall environment is quite friendly for newcomers. So the whole process is very exciting and fun, and we will not feel any stress attending this meeting. So I think that's very good experience for a starter as me lah. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thanks for your generous feedback. May I have our another guest, right? Please share something with us. Ray?
Okay.
Yeah, it's Ray.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So first of all, once again, thank you for inviting me. I mean, to joining this. I don't know what it's called, meeting or seminar. Yeah, I mean Toastmaster. Yeah. Okay. So I was so impressed. Yeah, for the whole. I mean, the whole section is like having the flow and all that, and I mean, it was like definitely a very good and very interesting. Okay, because somehow I was like, at first I was like mistaken with the Toastmaster and the master class, because I thought there's another one, master class, which one, both are master as well. So at first when I heard Toastmaster, Toast, like something like like toaster or something, then I thought that it might be like something master class or something. So after that I asked Rachel and asked some of like Joy and Noah, and then after that I get more how to say, like more deeper understanding for like this organization, first of all this. And after I have experienced the whole section of today, there's a two part. I mean, every part is very amazing. It was really indeed amazing. And two part was really, I mean, get my attracted, which mean R counter, the R counter and the grammarian. Like you have like counting like each and every one, like speaking and how many R, how many how many, and so on and so that the crunches, right? I can't remember the name, like crunches or something like this. And also the grammar, like you are just speak each and every one speaking the grammar and fine tune with it and optimize the speaking kind of like procedure. Is like, yeah, very good for English learner, yeah, to optimize themselves. Yeah, this is like quite amazing and it's fruitful. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Ray, for sharing. I think this platform is not easy to find this platform where you can find the evaluators to give her the feedback. I think it's not easy to find this kind of platform in our site, really. So in Toastmaster, we can learn together over here.
Yeah.
Thank you for your sharing. All right now, so I think our next guest, Jachi, already not in the room. It's all right. So thank you for your attending. Okay. Last, before I adjourn the meeting, I would like to pay our greatest gratitude, to pay our appreciation to our today General Evaluator, as well as our Division G Director, Sujata. Please give a big round of applause to her support as a General Evaluator of today. Thanks for your profound, constructive feedback to us, and also your encouragement to our members. I believe our members definitely getting inspired by you. Thank you so much, Sujata. All right. So, okay. Last thing I got one thing to announce, which is I think in the last two meetings we have the Halloween. Last two times meeting we have the Halloween theme. The time, do you not still remember we have the R counter waiver for all those debate winner? So all those debate winners, you are entitled the R counter waiver. So later on, we will share the R counter waiver into the group. So for those today, you have the R counter penalty, right? So you won't be get a fine for today's meeting. Later I will share in the group. All right, thank you everyone, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters and guests, for your attendance of today. We are really great that you are here to be with us in this fruitful evening. Thank you. I shall adjourn today's meeting. Good night, and I shall see you all again the next meeting. Okay, bye-bye.